It starts on Chase Street, West Pittston, Pennsylvania, a quiet working-class block where Jack and Janet Smurl tried to rebuild after the Agnes flood. In 1973, they moved into a duplex with their 4 daughters. Jack's parents lived on the other side. At first it was ordinary, paint, plaster, a neighborhood of cut grass and coal furnaces. Then the strangeness began. Objects vanished, then reappeared. Fresh paint bled with old stains. The kitchen filled with the sudden stench of rotten meat, then cleared. A television slid across the floor. At night came pig-like grunts, phantom hoofbeats and screams that churned the stomach. When the story finally broke in August 1986, the Associated Press listed it like a police log. Stench of smoke and rotten meat, pig grunts, hoofbeats, blood-curdling screams, lights flicking on and off, ghostly glows, even a 75-pound dog hurled into a wall. Faith became the family's armor, but Jack said even prayer was resisted. Sometimes when I say my rosary, it drags me from my knees and tries to beat me into submission. Janet admitted, once I would have dismissed it. I don't know what it is, but there is a powerful, invisible force here. By 1986, help arrived from Connecticut and Lorraine Warren. He called himself a demonologist. She was a clairvoyant. Lorraine said she sensed multiple spirits and one demonic intelligence. Told the papers, "We're dealing with an intelligence. It's powerful, intangible, and dangerous." They claimed they saw temperatures plunge, objects rattle, and a dark mass form 3 feet in front of The church was cautious. Priests blessed the house. One even stayed 2 nights but reported nothing unusual. 3 exorcisms were attempted, but, according to Janet, the entity simply slipped through the shared wall of the duplex. Outside, news vans filled the block. Teenagers crowded police barriers. Skeptics came too. Paul Kurtz of CSICOP called it a hoax, a charade, a ghost story, pointing to conflicting accounts and the refusal to allow neutral investigators inside. He said it had all the characteristics of a hoax, even while admitting he couldn't test the claims. Meanwhile, the Smurls insisted their suffering was real. They described assaults. Jack said a presence climbed into bed with him. Janet said she was lifted and hurled. Neighbors reported screams when the family was away. Then, suddenly, calm. In October 1986, the local pastor said prayer had chased the foul smells and violent demons away. The Smurls themselves told reporters, "It's like a different home now. We are not afraid to go to sleep at night." But the case never really ended. That winter, their story became a book, The Haunted, co-written with a reporter and the Warrens. It sold well, later adapted into a 1991 TV movie. When the family eventually moved, the next tenant said she experienced nothing at all. So what happened at 330 Chase Street? The record is clear. Newspapers logged smells, noises, and moving objects. The Warrens called it an intelligent, demonic force. The church tried rites with little result. Skeptics called it a hoax, and the Smurls themselves, whether mistaken, tormented, or truthful, never wavered in saying they lived through it. In the end, the Smurl haunting became more than just a ghost story. It was a clash of faith and doubt, fear and proof, belief and skepticism. And that's why, decades later, The Conjuring, Last Rites reaches back to that Pennsylvania duplex, turning whispers, smells, and shadows into cinematic terror.